kick is open again, and he makes it 3 in a row.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba! Truly a Mickey 3 there. Into the box for Espeleta. Espeleta with the cross. Inside and in for Rogers.
3-2 pitch on its way from Kehoe. And that one is ripped through the left side for a base hit. The tying run will come in to score.
Turnover. Won by Velasquez. Inside give to Destine. Off the glass and in.
Rowan heading for the touchpad with the lead. And the props will take the men's 400-yard freestyle relay.
Collins running out of real estate. Heads back upfield. 25 to the 30. The 35 to 40. The 45 to 50. He has only Kowalski to beat. Gets through him. The 10 and touchdown for Collins.
Johnson to LaFaro. Corner three-pointer. Splash.
Bada bing, bada boom. Everyone's going crazy in the room.
From Granny Road Park in Medford, New York, the PDF Sports Network is proud to welcome you into Week 6 coverage of the Elite Football Alliance. In tonight's matchup, the 2-1 Empire State Demon Knights will host the 2-2 New York Bears in a battle for sole possession of third place. Good evening, everybody. This is Joe Foreman, and I will be bringing you all of the action solo as we kick off the second half of the Elite Football Alliance regular season. Last week was a bye week for both of these teams and the entire league as the EFA does not play on Labor Day weekend. So we will take a look back at the results from 2 weeks ago ahead of tonight's matchup. Here's a look at the Week 5 scoreboard. Of course, here on the PDF Sports Network, we brought you the Brooklyn Pharaohs and the New York Legion. It was a big win for the Pharaohs as they scored an EFA record, 74 points. They topped a record they had set just 1 week prior when they scored 70 against the New York Bandits. So for the Legion, they remain winless on the season. The Pharaohs remain hot with a big 68-point win. Another very interesting game played last week was between the Harlem Gators and the New York Bears. The Gators winning that game by a final score of 14-0. That was a big win for the Gators as they remain unbeaten. Also, the Empire State Demon Knights defeated the New York Bandits by a final score of 28-26 in favor of the Demon Knights in last week's game. All of those games were played on August 28th, but the Demon Knights, with a win last week, picked up another victory on their schedule, moving them to 2-1 on the season. As I mentioned, the Bandits defeated by the Demon Knights last week for Empire State's second win. As for the Bears, they come in 2-2. So following last week's action, these two teams traded places in the standings, and we will get a look at the EFA standings heading into this weekend's action. As I mentioned, the Harlem Gators, unbeaten entering this week. They are 4-0. The Brooklyn Pharaohs are in second place at 3-1, followed by the Empire State Demon Knights at 2-1, and the New York Bears at 2-2. As I mentioned, tonight's winner will take sole possession of third place in the Elite Football Alliance standings. The Legion still winless, as I mentioned before. They are 0-3. The Bandits come into this weekend 0-4. So ahead of tonight's matchup, we will take a look at where these teams rank in several key categories around the EFA. First, shifting our focus to the Empire State Demon Knights, who have stats reported for all 4 of their games. Once again, these numbers are accurate through Empire State's last game against the Bandits. And here you see some of those numbers on your screen. In points per game, Empire State ranked 3rd in the EFA at 24.7 points per game. They are 4th in points allowed per game at an even 24. Yards per game, they stand at 234.7, passing yards at 118, and rushing yards at 116.7. That rushing number is the top rushing total per game in the Elite Football Alliance. So the Empire State Demon Knights, certainly a team capable of running the ball, and you know the Bears will look to slow down that running game this evening. But taking a look at some of the storylines heading into this weekend's game, first, for this Empire State team, it is a pivotal game and a game that should help us determine, will this Empire State team be a team that is capable of competing all the way to the end in this Elite Football Alliance season. We know coming into the season that last season's champions, the Brooklyn Pharaohs, widely regarded as the favorites once again, but the Harlem Gators have put a damper on that. The Gators are unbeaten, and they already have a victory over the Brooklyn Pharaohs this year. Those two teams will meet again this weekend. So a big game for the Pharaohs, a big game for the Gators. There was a possibility we would have coverage of that game here on the PDF Sports Network, but unfortunately the venue where those two teams will be playing did not accommodate our setup, a lack of power, and a lack of any ability for us to bring our crew and our equipment into the venue prevented us from covering the Pharaohs and the Gators. If we do receive any updates from that game during this one, we will share that with you, though I do believe that game is scheduled for tomorrow, so we should not be receiving any updates on the Gators and the Pharaohs this evening. Once again, that game is scheduled for tomorrow. But as I was saying, a big storyline heading into tonight's game, will the Demon Knights compete late into the season? This game, a litmus test for us to try and figure that out as they take on a New York Bears team that played the Brooklyn Pharaohs very tough in Week 1. However, this Bears team was shut out last week against the Harlem Gators by a score of 14-0. So we will see if this Bears offense comes to life against the Demon Knights defense that, as you see on your screen, has allowed 24 points per game, that total 4th in the EFA. But offensively for this Demon Knights team, as you see highlighted on your screen, they are a run-dominant offense, and we knew that heading into this season. We spoke with Sean Spencer of the Demon Knights ahead of Week 1, and he said that his team is a team that will look to run the ball early and often. They stayed very committed to their run game in Week 1 against the Gators. Despite an early deficit, that game was up for grabs deep into the second quarter, but Harlem really did a good job to begin to pull away in the first half. They picked up a big victory over the Demon Knights in Week 1 by a final score of 46-14. We will see if this Empire State running game is on point once again this evening against the Bears. Now, another storyline heading into tonight's game for the Demon Knights is the quarterback position. Taking a look at the stats, Ricardo Caballero just 3 of 16 on the season. We saw him in both Week 1 and in Week 2. He got the start in both of those games, but taking a look at the pass attempt numbers, I do believe it was Jaden Mann who may have gotten the start in last week's game. Unfortunately, we did not cover that game, so we don't know for sure that Mann got the start. But taking a look at the numbers, it does appear as if Mann got extensive work at the quarterback position last week. He brought his yardage total on the season up to 292 yards. He's completed 15 of his 35 passes for an average of nearly 20 yards per pass. He has thrown 5 touchdowns against just 2 interceptions on the season. So good numbers for Mann at quarterback in his work so far this year. His passing yardage total is good for 4th in the Elite Football Alliance, just behind Bears quarterback Juan Rodriguez. So the quarterback position, definitely something to keep your eye on tonight for the Demon Knights. And as I said before, a team that looks to run the ball first. Mann has certainly proven himself a very capable passer. One last thing to look at heading into tonight's matchup between the Demon Knights and the Bears is Empire State's win total. They come in 2-1, as I've mentioned several times already. They have surpassed their total wins from the 2021 season through just 3 games. However, 2 of those wins, both wins, coming against the winless New York Bandits. So we will see what Empire State can do against this New York Bears team tonight. And at this time, we will shift our attention over to the visiting team this evening, the New York Bears, though as you see on your screen, the Bears have stats reported through just their 3rd game of the season. And here's a look at those numbers for the New York Bears. Points per game, 4th in the league at 23.8, not far behind the Demon Knights. They are 3rd in points allowed, in yards per game, in passing yards per game, and they are 2nd in rushing as the two-headed running attack for the Bears features Kevin Pear and Brandon Davis. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention the league's leading rusher plays for the Demon Knights. That is Ty Lopez, who comes in having rushed for 191 yards this season on 25 carries, averaging nearly 8 yards a carry. So Lopez has been a weapon for the Demon Knights out of the backfield, but this two-headed running attack for the Bears features Kevin Pear and Brandon Davis, both over the 130-yard mark this season. Pear leads the league in carries with 33 attempts on the ground. He is averaging just under 5 yards per carry. Davis, on his 19 rushing attempts this year, is averaging just shy of 7 yards per carry. Pear already has a pair of touchdowns. Davis has a lone touchdown. So we highlighted the running game of this Demon Knights team. Don't sleep on the running game of the Bears. They're a team that can put the ball on the ground as well, but a very balanced attack for this New York Bears team overall, and it is led by quarterback Juan Rodriguez. As I mentioned before, Rodriguez is third in the Elite Football Alliance in passing with 423 yards through the air, though keep in mind the Bears only have stats recorded for their first 3 games, so that number is almost certainly higher, though I'm not sure how much higher, as the Bears failed to score against the Gators last week. So Juan Rodriguez leading this Bears offense. I mentioned the 423 yards passing. He's completed 30 of his 58 passes for just shy of 52%, averaging about 14 yards per pass. He's thrown 7 touchdowns against 3 interceptions with about a 94 quarterback rating. Jade Mann comes in with around an 88 quarterback rating. That's a number I left out of our stats for Mann before. So there's a look at the 2 quarterbacks, Rodriguez and Mann, as we highlight some of those numbers for the 2 signal callers on these 2 teams. But taking a look at the Bears and focusing our attention there, some of the storylines heading into this game. No points against the Gators last week, so this Bears offense will look to pick it up, though they did play well in Week 1, had a couple of scores against the Brooklyn Pharaohs. That was a very close game heading into the 4th quarter. It was 12-12 heading into the final frame of that Week 1 matchup between the Bears and the Pharaohs. That game was certainly up for grabs for New York, but in the end, it was Brooklyn coming through with big plays down the stretch against the Bears, and the Pharaohs did take that victory. That win looming large right now, as it does give Brooklyn a chance to earn a share of first place in their matchup with the Harlem Gators this weekend. Something else to look at with this Bears squad, they will have a distinction that I believe is unique to them following this weekend. They have faced all of the other teams in the Elite Football Alliance. That will hold true following tonight's matchup. In their first 4 games, they have faced the Pharaohs, the Legion, the Bandits, and the Gators. Tonight, they get their first look at the Empire State Demon Knights. So perhaps that's a bit of an advantage for the Bears heading down the stretch, and we will see if that proves to be the case later this season. Following tonight's matchup with Empire State, their last 3 games are against the Gators on September 17th, the Legion on September 24th, and against Empire State once again on October 1st. So those are some of the storylines to look at for this Bears team. And one last point that I wanted to make. The Bears have scored 83 points this season in their 2 games against the Legion and the Bandits. In their 2 games against the Gators and the Pharaohs, they have scored just 12 points. So that's something to keep an eye on tonight. We'll see if this Bears offense can register some more points on the offensive side of the ball. Can they keep this balanced attack going, and can they slow down the rushing attack of the Empire State Demon Knights? We'll find out the answers to those questions coming up shortly. So as the teams get set for the opening kickoff, we will step aside and take a quick break. After a brief message from our sponsors, we have Week 6 coverage of the Elite Football Alliance on the PDF Sports Network. Bears and Demon Knights coming up next.
Unbeatable Tires and Accessories LLC is your tire for all seasons. Visit us 7 days a week and call us now at 347-879-3100. A tire for all seasons at Unbeatable Tires and Accessories, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance. You can't have football without barbecue, and there is no barbecue without the Rib Room's Black's Barbecue, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance, serving up rib plates, chicken plates, and combo plates now. To get your official Black's Barbecue order, call 347-837-5762 or Facebook direct message Sean Kelman.
Right here, baby. Look. Uma.
Something more than a birthday is happening here. Once you can see it, you can help. The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
I'm a first-generation Filipino American. You don't always feel you're a part of the country you live in. It's this weird middle space sometimes that you have to live inside of. But when you meet others that are also living in that space, you'll learn to know that it's its own unique space too.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What?
I can't drive.
Why?
My.
Oh.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter which you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakimick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. My service never stops.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. The same way you plan each detail for those moments. Start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
We're about set for kickoff from Granny Road Park. The Bears have taken the field, and it appears as if they will be kicking off to get things started. We are still awaiting the Demon Knights, who will be wearing their yellow jerseys for the first time this season in a game we've covered. Haven't gotten a look at these jerseys yet. Both times we have covered Empire State, they have been in black, but tonight it will be the Bears wearing black uniforms with white numbers. The Demon Knights uniforms yellow with black numbers. And it does appear Empire State will be receiving the opening kickoff. We are still waiting for them to take the field. But as you see on your screen, the Bears come in 2-2. Empire State comes in 2-1. Let's take a look at our team comparison, our matchup by the numbers ahead of kickoff. Here it is as you get a look at these two teams by the numbers. Empire State comes in averaging 24.7 points per game. The Bears not far behind at 23.8. Empire State has allowed 24 points per game. The Bears just shy of 12. Yards per game, very similar. New York with a slight edge. Passing yards per game, a distinct edge for the New York Bears. And in rushing yards per game, it is Empire State with a slight edge with a league-leading 116.7 yards per game on the ground. Once again, as you see on your screen, the Bears only have stats reported for their first 3 games. So we are still waiting for the Demon Knights to take the field. The Bears appear ready to go, but the Demon Knights still lined up along the near sideline. So looks like we may have a couple of minutes before opening kickoff. And we came back from break anticipating the start of tonight's game. And the Demon Knights look to be going through their lineup line routine. That is a very important part of the Elite Football Alliance pregame procedures. And every player will stand along the sideline and they will recite their name with their jerseys on so that we can match a face to the names and the numbers on camera. This is important to ensure that nobody who is not supposed to be playing for either of these two teams gets out onto the field. Rosters are locked in the Elite Football Alliance following Week 4, so no more roster additions can be made, and there are some rules that I do believe allow for changes in the team's rosters, but for most intents and purposes, rosters are locked after Week 4. That was the lineup line for the Demon Knights, that procedure taking place ahead of kickoff, and that was the reason for the brief delay. But we are set to get started from Granny Road Park. Demon Knights and the Bears. This is PDF Sportsnet coverage of the Elite Football Alliance. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can also like us on Facebook and visit us on the web at pdfsportsnet.com. And looks like only one Demon Knight has taken the field at this point. We have about maybe 6 Bears who are positioned to the right of the 35-yard line. A few more gathered along the far sideline. The lights are on here at Granny Road Park. This game was scheduled for a 7 p.m. kickoff. Right now, we are about 5 to 7 minutes past that time. But kickoff should be coming up soon here from Granny Road Park. So while we have a second before kickoff, as it does appear we will be waiting at least a couple more minutes, let's take a look at the Week 7 schedule in the Elite Football Alliance. This is a look ahead towards next week, and if you are looking forward to coverage here on the PDF Sports Network, we will have the Bandits and the Legion next week. That game will be played on Sunday, September 18th at Facina Field. We were not available to cover games on the 17th. We have a very special presentation on the PDF Sports Network coming up this Saturday. More on that at our social media accounts at PDF Sportsnet on Instagram and Twitter. So be sure to check in with our social media during the upcoming week for more information regarding a special broadcast on Saturday. We will have football for you on Saturday, but it will not be with the Elite Football Alliance. We will have coverage of the EFA on Sunday, the Bandits and the Legion. Now, those two teams are also meeting this week, as we will take a look at the current week schedule in the Elite Football Alliance. Either the Bandits or the Legion will pick up their first victory this weekend. So a big game for those two teams. In all likelihood, the losing team will see their season come to an end with a defeat. The top 4 or 5 teams in the EFA likely will qualify for the playoffs. It has not been decided whether the postseason will include 4 or 5 teams yet, but once that decision is made and passed along to us, we will share it with you here on the PDF Sports Network. Once again, undecided at this point if it will be a 4-team playoff or a 5-team playoff in the EFA. From what we were told the last time we were updated, it does appear likely that it will be a 5-team playoff. So either the Legion or the Bandits will get in, and the loser of this week's game will remain winless. The winner will pick up their first victory, and if one of those two teams can win each of the next 2 games, it should position them very well for a playoff spot when the season comes to an end. So also around the EFA this week, we have the Gators and the Pharaohs. I touched on it during the pregame. If the Pharaohs win, those two teams will be tied for first place in the Elite Football Alliance. A win by the Pharaohs would even up the records of the two teams at 4 wins and 1 loss. If the Gators win, they put some distance between themselves and Brooklyn. That would also secure them a tiebreaker over the Pharaohs, as the Gators have defeated Brooklyn already this year. A win would keep the Gators unbeaten at 5 wins and no losses. It would drop the Pharaohs to 3-2. And, of course, our final game on the schedule this week, the game we are covering for you tonight. Empire State Demon Knights, New York Bears. We are still awaiting kickoff, but it does appear as if some more Demon Knights have taken the field. The officials are making their way onto the field as well, and it does appear as if we are finally set to get underway from Granny Road Park in Medford, New York. The Bears are huddled alongside the T at the 35-yard line. The Demon Knights have a man deep. That is number 23, Errol James, and they will receive the opening kickoff in this Week 6 Elite Football Alliance matchup. So after a bit of a lengthy delay, about 10 or 11 minutes, we are set to get underway. Week 6 in the Elite Football Alliance kicks off right now. Bears and Demon Knights on the PDF Sports Network. Trying to get a look at who it will be kicking off for the Bears. Thank you to our camera operator, Pat Gilorenzo, who has a better angle than I do. That is Justin Hunter, set to send it away for the Bears as the two teams are lined up. We are just awaiting the whistle from the head official. He gives the thumbs up and will take his position at the other end of the field. We have been buying quite a bit of time before this kickoff, as we have thought several times that the ball would be sent deep, as we're having a good laugh about it here at the commentary desk. But it does appear as if we are finally set to get underway from Granny Road Park. The official has the whistle in hand. He has signaled, and the whistle blows as we get started in Week 6 of the Elite Football Alliance. That kick is sent squibbing toward the Demon Knights in the back, and picking it up is Ty Lopez. Lopez making his way toward the near side, and he is wrapped up and tackled by a pair of Bears, one of whom was the kicker, Hunter. It appeared as if number 4, Forever Williams, was also in on that tackle. I think Emmanuel Mosley may have been in the area as well. He wears number 9, but the Demon Knights offense will start from right around their own 29-yard line, and it will be Jaden Mann under center for the Demon Knights in this game. We highlighted some of his numbers during the pregame. Mann comes in with just shy of 300 yards passing this season. He's completed 15 of his 35 passes. He has thrown 5 touchdowns against 2 interceptions, and he will face a Bears defense that, as we mentioned ahead of kickoff, comes in allowing shy of 12 points per game. This Demon Knights offense will certainly hope to do better than that this evening, as it is Mann under center and Lopez in the backfield to get things started for the Demon Knights. It is a single back snugs formation for the home team on their first snap of the evening. On the first play of the game, Mann will hand off to Lopez, who has a nice run to get things started for Empire State. He is down at about the 36-yard line, so a gain of 7 on the first play from scrimmage for Empire State. A nice start for the Demon Knights on the ground. It will be second and about 3 yards. Mann takes the snap and will hand off to Lopez once again, and he is bottled up shy of the line of scrimmage. So that's a loss of about a yard. And that will set up a 3rd down and about 4. Chance for this Bears defense to get off the field quickly. We'll see if we get our first passing attempt of the game from Empire State here. This single back snugs look, a very familiar one for Empire State. Most of their offense run out of this particular formation. And Mann, off the fake, rolls to his right. He's looking to run. Mann trying to break a tackle, and he can't, as he is taken down at the 41-yard line. But that will be enough, as he picks up the first down on that run. So Jaden Mann, on the design quarterback rollout, is able to pick up the first down for Empire State, and we will get another look at that last run by Mann. Here you see it. I do believe that was the guard pulling to lead the way for Mann up along the near sideline. Nicely designed play by the Demon Knights, and they do manage to pick up the first down while keeping it on the ground. We still await our first passing attempt of the game on first down from the 41-yard line. Mann takes the snap. He looks right. He throws right. And that ball sails high over the intended target, Tyler Sawicki. Mann's first pass attempt incomplete. And it will be 2nd down and 10. Certainly makes it a bit more difficult to run the ball on 2nd and long, though I don't think this Empire State team is one to shy away from the running game, regardless of the down and distance. They are a team that is firmly committed to the ground game, and that is reflected in the season statistics. 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. Once again, single back snug set. And man will toss it back to Lopez. Good blocking for Lopez. And he is taken down at about the 48.5-yard line. That will set up a 3rd and short on a nice run by Lopez. Early in this game, 3 running plays to the right side for the Demon Knights. And we saw that during their Week 2 game against the Bandits. Really favored this near sideline. Even when they were moving in the opposite direction offensively, they were running toward this near side. That could just be a coincidence, but something to take note of early in this game, as it will be officially a 3rd down and about 2. Single back snug set once again for Empire State. Man will look to throw. He looks right, throws deep up the right sideline, and that ball is overthrown by just a yard or 2. A.J. Ray was the intended target, and he had a step or 2 on the defensive back in coverage. A pair of Bears, Preston Persona and Justin Sapini, both back there for New York. And on this 4th down, it does appear as if Empire State is setting up to go for it. Ray was petitioning for a flag on the play. Now, in the Elite Football Alliance, pass interference is 15 yards and a 1st down. We'll talk more about the modified NFL rules in the EFA following this snap. 4th down and 2 for the Demon Knights. Man will toss it back to Lopez once again. He has great blocking. He picks up the 1st down and more as he is taken down along the near side. The Demon Knights bench wanted a flag, and it did look like there may have been a horse collar tackle on that play, though it is possible that they may have had Lopez around the outside of the shoulder pads. We will get another look on replay. But the blocking for the Demon Knights, specifically by the right side of this offensive line, has been excellent on this opening drive. And Empire State will snap it from the New York 42-yard line. A great start for the Demon Knights on this, their opening drive. 1st and 10 from the 42. Single back snug set once again for Empire State. Man with a hard count. He has a free play here. He's flushed out to his left and he has nowhere to go as man is taken down in the backfield. The Bears are pointing in the direction of Empire State, but it looked like the hard count from man may have drawn the Bears off sides. We will see. Here's a look on replay, as you did get a look at the hard count there. And that is a penalty on the Bears. So they'll move Empire State up 5 yards to the New York 37-yard line. So a nice job there by man with the hard count to draw the penalty. That moves his team up 5. It will be 1st down and 5 from the Bears' 37-yard line. They will toss it left this time. And on the carry, that is Lawrence Woody. A flag comes in from the secondary, so we will see what the call is, as it looks like this one might be coming back. Now, we await the call. We are on the near sideline. The officials gathered around the far side, and it looks like the call was made toward the New York bench. We'll see if we get any clarification on this side. Well, right now the ball is spotted at the New York 39-yard line. It is a hold against Empire State. So the Demon Knights move back. They'll move back about 2 following the hold. So that sets up 2nd down. At about 7, though. It should be 1st and about 7, if I'm not mistaken. They moved up 5 on the previous penalty. Looks like the down markers may read 2. Though the back of the down marker is facing us right now. Man takes the snap, looked left, now looks right. He's under pressure, looking to escape, and he does as he stumbles back, now moving forward, throws downfield into coverage, and that is through the hands of Errol James and nearly intercepted along the near sideline. Kenneth Charter had a chance, and that would have been an incredible play by the Bears safety if he had been able to pull it in. We will get another look on replay as man miraculously escaped a sack, was then flushed out to his right, threw it into heavy traffic. James nearly made an incredible catch, and then Charter, trying to keep his feet in bounds, nearly made an incredible play. The down markers do read 3rd down, so it looks like it's a 3rd down and 7, though. I'm getting a signal 2nd down as the Bears able to stuff that run for a short gain. And that will bring up 3rd down. So short gain on the play for the Demon Knights. And officially looks like a 3rd down and about 4, as this snap will come from around the 35-yard line. Will be very interesting to see if the Demon Knights look to run this and make it potentially a shorter 4th down attempt, or if they try and pick it up through the air here on 3rd down and 4. Once again, single backs, snugs is the formation. In the backfield is Lopez. And man will toss it the way of Lopez. Blocking, breaks down on the left side, but Lopez is able to break out of one tackle. And we'll see if he got enough. Tough to tell from the far side, and he did not get enough as he was pushed out of bounds about 1 yard short of the sticks. Here's another look on replay. As the blocking broke down early on that play, Lopez did a good job to avoid the tackle of Isaiah Berrios-Smith. And he was able to get within 1 yard of the 1st down marker. Now, we don't have an official running clock down here at field level, but this drive from Empire State has surely taken up a lot of time in this 1st quarter. We will see if they can keep it going right here. 4th down and 1. Snap coming from the Bears' 39-yard line. It is a long yard that Empire State needs for a 1st down. And they will look to sneak it. Man, powering forward, and it looks like he has it. And that is going to be enough for a 1st down. I mistakenly said that snap coming from the 39. It was taken from the 34. And man, on the quarterback keeper, picks up a nice chunk of about 3 or 4 yards. And that is more than enough for a 1st down. Nice push by the Demon Knights on that particular play. And they're demonstrating that toughness in the trenches that we spoke about during the pregame and ahead of our first broadcast of the season. This is my first look at this Bears team since week 1. My colleague David Pizzuto had the call of Bears and Bandits in week 3. That is the last time we covered the Bears here on the PDF Sports Network. That was a big win for New York. This Empire State offense is marching down the field as man looks to throw. He looks right, throws in that direction, and that pass skips in incomplete. On the coverage, that was Justin Sapini. Once again, A.J. Ray was the intended target. That will bring up a 2nd down and 10. Snap coming from the New York 30-yard line as Empire State looks to keep this drive going. 2nd and long here. 2nd and 10 did not phase the Demon Knights offense earlier in the drive. It's a couple of first down passes on this drive for Empire State as well, not something we're accustomed to seeing. Perhaps the game plan changes just a bit with man under center, as we got used to Caballero under center in the first 2 weeks. And man will look to pass once again. He rolls to his right. He throws behind his intended target as a flag does come in from the secondary. The intended receiver was Darius Grice. That ball was just a bit behind him. Penalty in the secondary does go against the Bears, and we will get another look at that last pass attempt. Grice was open. The pass was behind him. That was certainly going to be a tough catch for the 5'7", 200-pounder from North Babylon, New York. Grice took a shot as well after that ball went through his fingertips. Penalty, a 5-yard holding call that sets up an automatic first down for the Demon Knights. They now snap it from the Bears' 25-yard line. This has been a methodical drive for Empire State, and they will toss it once again. This is Lopez. He has blocking. He breaks a tackle, and Lopez is wrestled down shy of the goal line. And this is going to set up a 1st and goal for Empire State, as Lopez, with some strong running on that play, broke yet another tackle. And the blocking from the right side of this Empire State offensive line on this first drive has been tremendous. This will be a 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. The Demon Knights have marched straight down the field, converted a 4th down earlier in the drive, and they are now on the doorstep looking for their first score. Man throws the fade, right corner of the end zone, and Errol James makes the catch for a Demon Knights touchdown. Empire State with a statement on their first drive as they go straight down the field for the game's first score. 6-0 Demon Knights in the early going here in the first quarter. What an impressive drive from the home team. And we asked the question during the pregame, is this Empire State team one that will be competing down the stretch in this season? And it appears after drive number 1 that the answer to that question is an emphatic yes, as the Bears defense was on their heels all the way, and Errol James pulls in the touchdown reception. The Demon Knights will go for 2, looking to make it an 8-point lead. Once again, single back Snugs is the look, though the receivers on the right split out a bit wider. Man will look to run for it. Man heading for the pylon, and he won't get there as he's pushed out of bounds well short of the goal line. So Empire State, with the game's first score, they will settle for a 6-0 lead as we will take a quick break. Bears will get their first possession of the opening quarter when we come back. This is Week 6 Elite Football Alliance coverage on the PDF Sports Network.
Unbeatable Tires and Accessories LLC is your tire for all seasons. Visit us 7 days a week and call us now at 347-879-3100. A tire for all seasons at Unbeatable Tires and Accessories, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance. You can't have football without barbecue, and there is no barbecue without the Rib Room's Black's Barbecue, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance, serving up rib plates, chicken plates, and combo plates now. To get your official Black's Barbecue order, call 347-837-5762 or Facebook direct message Sean Kelman.
And we are back from Granny Road Park in Medford, New York, where the Empire State Demon Knights lead the New York Bears by a score of 6-0 in the opening quarter. And I said it before the break, a statement drive by this Demon Knights squad to open up this game. They go straight down the field against the Bears defense that comes in, having allowed just under 12 points per game so far this season, and Empire State has an early 6-0 lead. The touchdown pass for Jaden Mann is his 6th of the season, and for Errol James, the receiving touchdown is his 2nd. We saw James with a touchdown grab in week 1. As the Bears have a nice return set up here, but the Demon Knights rally to the spot and shut that down quickly, as it looked like New York had blockers along the near side. The Demon Knights broke straight through a pair of blockers and took down the return man. That was Forever Williams on the run back. So the Bears will take the field trailing by 6 points, coming off of a shutout defeat in last week's game. They did not score against the Harlem Gators. So we'll see if the Bears offense can pick things up in week 6, as they will certainly be looking for a bounce-back performance here tonight. It will be Juan Rodriguez under center for the Bears. We highlighted some of his numbers in the pregame. Comes in the EFA's 3rd leading passer. Also a 2-headed rushing attack for this Bears team, featuring Kevin Pear and Brandon Davis. On first down, it is a shotgun snap and a handoff to Davis, who is taken down quickly just shy of the 35-yard line. So not much gained on first down, if anything, for the Bears, and it will be a 2nd down and about 10, maybe even 11. As Empire State now will shift their focus to the defensive side of the ball after their offense put forth a strong showing on their first drive. The Bears will be looking to match. 2nd down and long for New York. Once again, the Bears come out in a shotgun set. Trips to the left of the quarterback, Rodriguez. He looks to throw that way. It's a screen pass, and the catch is made on the screen. Good blocking in front of the play, and that play will go for a Bears 1st down, as it was Cameron Abalos fighting through a couple of hits, and he dragged defenders out across the 45-yard line. He is tackled at the New York 47. So just like that, the Bears move the chains. It will be 1st down from their own 47. Here's another look. Great blocking by the wideouts on that play. And look at this fight in Abalos as he falls across the 45. That's enough for a 1st down. Once again, the Bears coming out in a shotgun set. This time, trips to the right of the quarterback, Rodriguez. It looks like they're setting up trips on the wide side of the field. They fake the screen pass, and Rodriguez was under immediate pressure, and there was nobody there. Now, it looked like Rodriguez expected a man to be there. Preston Persona was the closest receiver. Now, he was nowhere in the vicinity of that pass, and you know the Demon Knights were looking for a flag on that particular play. They don't get it, and it will be 2nd down and 10 for the Bears offense. We'll see if we get another trip shotgun look. That has been the favorite formation early for the Bears, and this time it's going to be a spread look. 2 receivers wide on each side of the field. And the handoff goes to Davis, and he is immediately swallowed up in the backfield, back at the New York 44-yard line. This Demon Knights defense has come out with a lot of energy after that opening drive touchdown, and on 3rd and long, they will have a chance to get off the field in this spot. The Bears looking to go no huddle, and they caught the Demon Knights making substitutions. So the Bears force Empire State to use a timeout, and with that, we will have a quick message from our sponsors, a 30-second break. When we come back, 3rd and long for this New York Bears offense. Demon Knights lead it by 6.
Unbeatable Tires and Accessories LLC is your tire for all seasons. Visit us 7 days a week and call us now at 347-879-3100. A tire for all seasons at Unbeatable Tires and Accessories, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance.
Third down and long coming up for the New York Bears offense. A chance for this Demon Knights defense to get off the field early in this game, leading by a touchdown. Another spread shotgun look from New York as Rodriguez consults the wristband. He is receiving instruction from his sideline. He takes the snap, is looking to throw. He's flushed out to his left. He throws down the field into heavy traffic, and he has a man for an incredible catch down inside the Demon Knights 20-yard line. What a grab on the play by Mokez Dickens. And the Bears are looking to move to the line of scrimmage quickly. Dickens took a shot at the end of that play as well. An incredible catch. We will get another look at it on replay as the Bears are running with some tempo. A flag has come in out of the secondary, and that play is blown dead. You aren't missing anything as the play is immediately blown dead upon the snapping of the football. But with a break in the action, let's get one more look at that catch by Dickens. An incredible play. Rodriguez buys himself some time on the rollout. Dickens took a huge shot at the end of that play, and he was able to hold on to the football. A huge play for this Bears offense to keep this drive alive, and they now find themselves in the red zone. What a grab by the 5'7", 170-pound wide receiver defensive back, as he is listed on the Bears roster as a DB. So another player who plays both sides of the football. That is not uncommon here in the Elite Football Alliance. Motion ahead of this snap. Rodriguez rolls to his right. He throws that way, and once again he has Dickens, who takes it up the sideline and in for a New York Bears touchdown. A designed rollout from Rodriguez. Dickens in motion prior to the snap. And after having a 3rd down and long from inside of their own territory, the Bears respond with a huge play to Dickens, who then caps off the drive with the touchdown grab. Our score now even at 6. And here's another look on the replay. It didn't look like there was much room for Dickens along that far sideline, but he tiptoed that sideline and took it across the goal line for the Bears touchdown. What an incredible swing. As for Dickens, that touchdown is his 2nd of the season. That reception went for about, I'd say, 40 yards, which is not his longest of the year. Here's the 2-point try. Rodriguez looks right and throws that way. He has a man open, and the catch is made for the 2-point conversion by Nigel Swift. Nice job by Swift to keep his feet in bounds. Of course, in the EFA, only 1 foot is necessary for a completed pass. And just like that, the Bears have taken an 8-6 lead on this 2-point try. The throw on target and on time. Swift does a good job to keep his feet in. And a strong response by this Bears offense to take a 2-point lead. And with that, we will take another quick break. When we come back, Demon Knights receive a kickoff. Our score, 8-6, New York over Empire State.
Have football without barbecue, and there is no barbecue without the Rib Room's Black's Barbecue, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance, serving up rib plates, chicken plates, and combo plates now. To get your official Black's Barbecue order, call 347-837-5762 or Facebook direct message Sean Kelman. You can't.
And we are back from Granny Road Park in Medford, New York. Once again, our score: New York 8, Empire State 6. And here come the Demon Knights on this kick return as a flag flies in from behind the play. Good return for Lopez, who's out across midfield. And I believe the ball may have been coughed up across the midfield stripe. I'll double check. I don't think that was Lopez who went down with it, and he did indeed lose the football. Though we have a block in the back against Empire State, so move this one back as the Bears defense will take the field, and it looks like it won't be great starting field position for the Demon Knights. We will see where they spot this football, and the chains are moving way back. It looks like inside of the 20-yard line, so not good starting field position for this drive. And the Bears defense will have Empire State backed up in their own red zone. And it looks like the ball is going to be spotted at about the 11 or 12-yard line. Now, our perspective here tonight is from the Empire State sideline. The bleachers are only about 5 to 7 feet high. Now, I'm standing up on the top row of those bleachers. I stand about 6'1". So if you do the math, we're about 12 feet high behind the Demon Knights sideline. And sometimes it's a bit tough to see where the ball is spotted at the far ends of the field. But it is a 1st down and 10 for the Demon Knights offense. They trail for the first time this evening. 8-6 our score. That last 2-point conversion brought us to the start of the second quarter as the Bears have this toss well defended, and they were certainly ready for that play as Lopez is forced out. He did pick up a few on the play. That's a gain of about maybe 5, perhaps a bit less. Once again, very challenging to discern that from where we're positioned, though when play comes near midfield, it is much easier to see. Officially, it's going to be a 2nd and 5. Now, it looked like the ball was initially spotted to begin this drive at the 11 or 12-yard line. The ball is currently spotted at about the 24. So perhaps I was mistaken regarding the spot. Now, it does look like they're heading over to consult with the chain gang, and we'll see what comes of this discussion. Now, one of the sticks is appearing to malfunction from where I'm standing, and it looks like the chain that was attached to the bottom of the 1st down marker has snapped off. So the officials are getting to work trying to get that back in place, and play should resume once that's taken care of. So it does appear I was mistaken about where the football had been spotted to begin this drive. Officially, that play goes down as a gain of about 5. This next snap coming from the 24-yard line. So the ball must have been spotted originally about the 19. It certainly appeared as if they walked Empire State much further back than that. Nonetheless, this drive still beginning inside of their own red zone. Sticks have been reset, and it appears to be closer to a 2nd down and about 6 following the adjustment to the chains. So 2nd down and 6 for the Demon Knights offense. And with the snap, much of the Demon Knights sideline making their way towards those sticks as they gather around for a better view of the action. Man is looking to throw on second down. He's under pressure, tries to step up, and he is taken down for the sack. That was Jelani Hanks who took down Man in the backfield as he was unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, that goes down as a loss of about 5. Here's another look as it will be 3rd down and long for this Demon Knights offense, a 3rd and about 11. And after the Bears had a 3rd down and long of their own, they were able to convert on an incredible catch. That kept their drive going. Empire State will hope for more of the same, and what a momentum swing that 3rd down conversion could prove to be for this Bears team if they can get off the field here. Big 3rd down coming up. Man looks to throw. Man looking left sideline. He throws deep. He has Grizzle, but that ball is just a touch overthrown. And Grizzle had nothing but green turf in front of him as he beat the defense over the top. But too much on that ball from Jaden Mann, and that will set up a 4th down. Here is another look at that last throw. Mann had a nice pocket, and you could see Grizzle pick up a step. That was Darren Jackson in coverage. He did have safety help to the inside, but that safety help was certainly going to be inconsequential on the catch. Now, I'm not sure about whether or not a tackle could have been made on the run after the catch, but certainly inconsequential in stopping a reception on the play. Nonetheless, that ball falls harmlessly to the ground, incomplete, and the Demon Knights will punt it away. Ricardo Caballero is the punter for Empire State. And he will send it away, a good punt, and over end to the 50, but that's caught in stride with blockers ahead. Looking to reverse field on this return is Abalos. He avoids a tackle from Caballero, and he is taken down at the 30-yard line. So a very short net gain on that punt, as it's about perhaps an 11-yard net gain on the punt for Empire State, and that is certainly not what the Demon Knights were looking for, as we will get another look at that return. Abalos looked to reverse field at about the 40-yard line, perhaps even a bit further up the field than that. He didn't get very far from where he started, though it looked like that return could be trouble, and a good job by Empire State to stay home and not get caught gathering around the near side. They contained that return well after Abalos had reversed field, but he caught that punt on a fly in stride, and that running start certainly helped him out on that return. Pistol formation for the Bears. 1st down from the Demon Knights 30, and the handoff is taken out of the backfield by Trey Myers, who is thrown down near the sticks. A flag comes in. And we will see what the call is on the play. Now, it certainly looked like Myers was taken down out of bounds late. And it's going to be a hold against New York. We will see if we can spot it on the replay. I'll do my best to pick it up on the monitor. And really tough to tell from where I'm standing. But nonetheless, the Bears offense is moved back 10 yards to the Empire State 40. So New York gives away some good field position with that holding call. It is now a 1st down and 20. And all of a sudden, this Demon Knights defense is in prime position to escape this drive without allowing any points. Once again, a pistol look, a strong pistol look from the Bears, and that run was stifled in the backfield, but Myers was able to break out of the initial tackle and take it just inside of the 40. I'm not sure he got further than the line of scrimmage on that play, but he turned a loss into no gain. So nicely done by Myers. Now on that play, it looked like we had a number 8 lined up in the backfield. Number 8 on the roster for the Bears is Shane Mulcahy. He's listed at 6'3". From where I'm standing, the lead blocker on that play looked a lot taller than 6'3". I don't know if that's just me, but it looked like they had a 6'7" or a 6'8" lead blocker on that play. Rodriguez looks to escape here, wants to throw downfield. He has a man open, and the catch is made by Abalos. He's still on his feet. He pitches it back, and that lateral brings the Bears down to the goal line just short of the end zone. A risky play by Abalos, but it pays off as that was Brandon Davis, the running back, who received the lateral, and we will get another look at it here on the replay. Nice job by Rodriguez to buy some time. Abalos up the sideline, pitches it back to Davis, who took it down to about the 1 or 2 yard line. And those are some of the exciting, unorthodox, and unusual plays you see here in the Elite Football Alliance. All the more reason to tune in each and every week here on the PDF Sports Network. We will have one game per week every week for the remainder of the season. And for this Bears offense, they are about 1 yard away from the end zone and a 2-score lead. The Demon Knights defense will be hoping to make a big stand on the goal line. And the handoff is botched, and the ball is recovered on a fly by Empire State. Speaking of unusual, unorthodox, and exciting plays, how about that one? As that handoff was botched by the Bears, the ball popped straight up into the air and was recovered by the Demon Knights. We will get another look at it on replay. Unbelievable. As on the recovery, it is Luckney Lambert. And you heard that right. The recovering player's name is Luckney. And some may call that play lucky, as we do have a player down at the end of everything. It was a Demon Knight who is now being helped off of the field. So I had my head buried in the monitor. I missed the injury. But limping off the field is Nicholas Thedgill, the 5'7", 207-pound linebacker from Roosevelt, New York. Despite the injury, his defense coming up with a huge play. We'll get one more look at it as that handoff popped straight up into the air off the chest of Trey Myers, straight into the arms of Lambert on a fly. Now, I'm not sure if there'll be a forced fumble credited on that play. Unlikely. Though those stats are kept in the EFA, and I was reviewing them ahead of tonight's game. So I'm going to bury myself in those stats following the snap. Now, Empire State is not out of the woods yet. They will snap this from their own 5-yard line in the shadow of their own goalposts. For Lambert, officially, that's his second fumble recovery of the season, as that handoff is taken up the middle and fighting forward for a couple of additional yards and still not going down on the play was the ball carrier number 32, Lawrence Woody. And Woody with a nice extra effort on that play as he took that carry and was able to fight forward to about the 9-yard line. So a bit more breathing room for this Empire State offense. It's going to be second down and about 6, if I'm not mistaken. I think the snap was taken from about the 5. Once again, single back, Snugs look. Another handoff up the middle. And Lopez into the second level is taken down. Another nice carry. And the Demon Knights sideline is energized as Lopez takes that all the way out to the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 on the play, and Lopez with some nice hard running early in this game. And I was raving about the blocking on the right side of the Demon Knights offensive line early on the first couple of drives. How about the blocking up the middle on that particular play? First down and 10 from the 25-yard line for this Empire State offense. Once again, single back, snugs look, and the back is lined up right behind man. That is Lopez, and he is taken down for a gain of about 4 at the 29-yard line. That look, not one you see very often. Single back snugs, not an uncommon formation, but the running back is lining up no more than 2 or 3 yards behind the quarterback man, and that makes for a very unusual looking set. We'll see where Lopez lines up on this play. Woody got the first carry on this drive, the next 2 belonging to Lopez. Make it 3 as Lopez once again with a nice carry, this time out to about the 34-yard line. The Demon Knights handing it off quickly, and Lopez is taking those handoffs with a good deal of speed. And that's tough to do from a position just a couple of yards behind the quarterback. It's going to be a 3rd down and short. 3rd and a long 1 on the play. And Empire State will look to keep this drive alive. There is certainly a chance that with another long methodical drive, they could take us to the half. As man fakes the handoff, and on the end around, it's Errol James. James makes a move and will fight forward to the 40 where he is stood up. And that is going to be enough for a Demon Knights first down. Very interesting play design there by the Demon Knights. They faked the handoff and gave it to James on the end around. And we've seen James get some carries before. A good one there to pick up first down yardage. Nice cut up the field. That's where he picked up just about all of the yardage on that play, planting his foot and accelerating forward. Looked for a second like he might retreat at about the 40, but instead fought for some extra yardage and was stood up on the play. First down, Empire State. Man, hands off up the middle, and a lot of running room that is closed quickly as Woody is planted on that play in the second level. We'll certainly get another look at that hit as Woody is stood up in the second level. What a hit on the play by number 21, Kenneth Charter. We've mentioned his name more than once tonight already. Charter nearly had a very acrobatic interception along the near sideline on Empire State's opening drive. He has been all around the action, playing from the safety spot. 2nd and 2, toss. Lopez goes around one block, up the near side, lowers his shoulder, and the action taking place right in front of us now is halted at the Bears' 45-yard line. So the Demon Knights once again methodically driving down the field on the back of their running game. They have not completed a pass on this drive. They haven't needed a completion as we get another look at that last carry. Once again, that was Lopez. He got a nice block from his wideout along the near side, just enough to set that edge, and he was able to take it down to the 45. We have to be well on our way to the 2-minute warning at this point, the way these two teams have run the football. Single back, snugs look, snap from the Bears' 45-yard line, and that play is blown dead. And we will see which way this call is going to go. It is a false start against Empire State. So they'll move the Demon Knights back 5 yards, and it will be a first down and 15 on this play. We are still awaiting our first passing attempt of this Demon Knights drive. Man gets the play from his sideline and heads back to the huddle. Both teams have been run first in this game. We saw a couple of attempted screen passes by the Bears. One included a pump fake to try and draw in the Empire State defense on what looked to be a screen play. Man will drop back and look to throw. He looks off the defense on the left, throws right, and that falls incomplete. The intended target on the play was once again A.J. Ray, who certainly appears to be a favorite target of Jaden Mann. And that was a good play by Mann to look off the defense. He knew where he wanted to go with that football, looked left, immediately following his drop back, and the timing was there, the accuracy was not, as that pass skipped in. It's going to be a very tough play for Ray, who attempted a diving catch and could not come up with the ball. 2nd down and 15. Big play here for this Bears defense as they look to force a 3rd down and long. Mann will toss it. This is Errol James. James cuts up field down to the 45, and he is taken down right there. And when Errol James plants his foot and accelerates up the field, he has a nice quick burst. And you do not want to get caught flat-footed in front of him, as you will see on this replay. That toss play has been a go-to for this Empire State offense throughout this first half. A good job by the Bears there to rally and make the tackle on that play. Justin Sapini, one of the Bears, in on that tackle. And that will set up a 3rd down and 10. Once again, single back snugs. The Demon Knights have not departed from that formation yet. Mann drops back to throw. Floats one out to the right. That's Grizzle with the catch. Grizzle makes one man miss. Fights forward across the 45 and down to almost the 40. And Grizzle has demonstrated his playmaking ability more than once this season, as on that play, the 5'7", 125-pounder wrestled down at about the 42, which would set up a 4th down and about 8. Interesting decision here for the Demon Knights sideline. Now, I think how much time is left in the half certainly factors into this. We have not reached the 2-minute warning yet. Once again, we do not have a running clock down here on field level. Time is being kept by the head official. And the Demon Knights are lining up to go for it on 4th down. They will almost certainly be looking to pass, and I say almost simply because this is Empire State. They love to run it. As we have a timeout, and that is the 2-minute warning. So right on cue, we have the 2-minute warning from Granny Road Park. We will take another quick 30-second break, and when we come back, it will be a 4th down and 8 for the Empire State offense.
Unbeatable Tires and Accessories LLC is your tire for all seasons. Visit us 7 days a week and call us now at 347-879-3100. A tire for all seasons at Unbeatable Tires and Accessories, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance. Football without barbecue, and there is no barbecue without the Rib Room's Black's Barbecue, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance, serving up rib plates, chicken plates, and combo plates now. To get your official Black's Barbecue order, call 347-837-5762 or Facebook direct message Sean Kelman.
We are back from Granny Road Park as the Empire State Demon Knights offense is back out on the field ahead of an attempt on 4th down. It will be a 4th down and 8 We are fresh off the 2-minute warning. Big play here for both teams. Bears will receive the second half kickoff. We had some movement ahead of that snap as man rolls left. Man looking down the field. He throws deep into double coverage, and the catch is made. Tyler Sawicki goes up in a double team and pulls it in. He is taken down inside of the 5-yard line. What a grab by Sawicki, the 6'3", 200-pounder from Deer Park, New York. He makes an incredible play, and the Demon Knights offense will snap it from inside the 5. They were hurrying to the line of scrimmage. Man under center, and he looks to fight his way forward toward the goal line, and he is taken down. He did not get it, and timeout has been called by Empire State. How about that? Let's get a look at that replay once again. What a grab by Sawicki. Here it is. Man was flushed out of the pocket to his left. Looked like we may have movement, or had movement, I should say, on the line, but I'm watching this replay in real time right now. Man throws into double coverage, and Sawicki, with a great grab, goes up over the double team, pulls it down, and brings his offense down inside of the 5-yard line. And now on first down, man on a quarterback keeper looked to power his way toward the end zone. And you have to like the strategy in that spot because it didn't allow the Bears to get their goal line personnel on the field. That's why the Demon Knights likely hurried to the line and attempted to make a push for the end zone. The crew says Blood Moon means it's demon time, as that carry is taken across the goal line by Ty Lopez. That is a Demon Knights touchdown, and Empire State has regained the lead. Our score now 12-8 in favor of the home team, and they will once again set up for a 2-point try. Barring any surprises, we will see if the offense heads back out there, and they sure will, as you get another look at that touchdown carry by Lopez. He has been busy tonight. And Empire State will look to make it a 6-point lead with the 2-point conversion. Now, as I mentioned before, the Bears will receive the second half kickoff. That makes this next Bears drive a big one. Both teams have looked really good at times on the offensive side of the ball, but both defenses have made stands as well in key spots, as that is intercepted on the 2-point try. Officially, that was brought in out of bounds, but credit to Nigel Swift for a good-looking one-handed grab on the 2-point conversion attempt. So with that, we will quickly head to break. Our score 12-8 in favor of the Empire State Demon Knights. They will send it away to New York when we come back.
There is no barbecue without the Rib Room's Black's Barbecue, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance, serving up rib plates, chicken plates, and combo plates now. To get your official Black's Barbecue order, call 347-837-5762 or Facebook direct message Sean Kelman.
And we are back from Granny Road Park as we await a kickoff coming from Empire State following the second Demon Knights touchdown of this first half. That puts Empire State in front by a score of 12-8. And they will send it away to the Bears, we presume, with about 1 minute and 40 seconds to go in this first half. Now that kickoff is sent straight out of bounds, We have seen that done intentionally in other games we have covered. I'm not sure if that was the case here. Caballero just sent it straight over the sideline, and with that, the Bears will start at their own 40-yard line. So New York will have good field position. And just to recap very quickly, we'll get one more look at that grab by Sawicki, but on that last drive for Empire State, the big fourth down conversion on the deep ball to Sawicki set up the Demon Knights on the goal line. They promptly rushed to the line of scrimmage and ran a quarterback keeper. After that, they called timeout. So the only time that came off the clock was the amount of time it took Empire State to get set up, the keeper, and then the touchdown run. The touchdown run wasn't more than 2 or 3 seconds. So perhaps there could be around 1:30 remaining for this Bears offense. They have taken the field, shotgun trip set, Rodriguez throws left, that's a screen pass, and the Demon Knights are all over it. And we have a timeout down on the field, or at the very least a whistle down on the field. And we will see if there was a timeout called. I did not see timeout signaled. I did hear a whistle, and it is a timeout called by the Bears. So the Bears head back to their sideline, and with that, we'll take a quick 20-second break. When we come back, the New York drive continues with the Demon Knights leading 12-8.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
And we are back from Granny Road Park, where the officials are conferring right now. That last first down snap by the Bears resulted in a short gain on a screen pass, perhaps no gain on the play, and it looks like the officials were discussing where to spot the football. So the Bears offense will snap it from their own 40-yard line. This Empire State defense looking for a big stand before halftime. And they will take a lead into the metaphorical locker room. As we had early movement, it appeared on both sides. Looked like the Demon Knights may have encroached. Then one of the Bears' offensive linemen appeared to move early. And the Bears look to have conceded 5 yards, and they will indeed give up 5 on a false start. So the New York offense will now snap it from their own 35-yard line as they move in the wrong direction. And now the Demon Knights may seriously be thinking about one more possession. And we had a whistle and a timeout. So it looks like Empire State has called a timeout. And with that, we will step aside one more time for another quick break. We'll be right back. We're back as the down markers were playing tricks on us ahead of the break. The officials got that taken care of. As Rodriguez throws over the middle, that throw is low. Now, Lewis, cue up a replay. That is going to be a very interesting one to look back at. Now, from here, the pass appeared to be incomplete, but we will check out the replay as we may have had a foot trick there. Now, we can't slow it down but perhaps we can get one more look at it after this next snap. Nonetheless, the Demon Knights kept playing, and the Bears will snap it as the sticks still haven't been adjusted to reflect the proper down. Now, on the field, they're saying second down, which would mean that last play was first down, but we had the screen pass. So I am still confused as that throw goes far side, and hobbled on the play was the intended target, Dickens. Now our crew, which is keeping track of down and distance, certainly had that last snap as a third down. We had the first down screen pass where the tackle was made by the Demon Knights defense. Timeout was then called by the Bears. We then had second down on that incomplete pass, and that last play here should have been third down. So we're a bit confused. Now, earlier in the drive, the officials were conferring perhaps the first play of the drive was nullified. That is a possibility. Hence my confusion heading into the last break. The down markers on the field had a down marked that I believe was incorrect. Heading into break, it appeared as if they resolved that. And now we may have a further discussion about this issue. So the officials doing the right thing and stopping this game. And it looks like at least one official is referring back to some handwritten notes. Now, looking over at my crew, you guys can nod or give me a thumbs up. Third down or fourth down? All right, the crew thinks this should be fourth down. On the field, it is third down. So very interesting. Perhaps we missed a call, but our entire crew here has this as a fourth down snap. Now, of course, we'll adjust our graphic to reflect third down, but keep that in mind as the Bears will snap it here on third and long. Rodriguez flushed out to his left, rolls back out, and he throws, has a man open with some blocking, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Brandon Davis on the reception picks up enough for a New York first down, and that's a huge conversion. As initially Rodriguez was flushed out of the pocket, he then rolled to his left, and Davis, who leaked out of the backfield, was left all alone. Here's another look at where the coverage may have broken down. Now that was certainly a design delay on the route by the running back, and they ran the coverage away from him. There was a drag route underneath that took the underneath coverage with him, and that underneath route set up Davis. Rodriguez throwing left, and that is incomplete. Not a lot of room to work with along that far sideline for Preston Persona. That will set up a second down and 10. Now, it's going to be very interesting for us to go back to the tape later and to see what we might have missed on that last set of downs, because we all had fourth down here at the commentary desk. And I use the term desk very loosely as we're set up in the bleachers behind the Empire State sideline. Nonetheless, this Bears offense now has some life and a chance to put some points on the board before halftime. Once again, they are receiving the second half kickoff. Rodriguez back to pass, steps forward, throws, has a man, and the catch is made. Nice move up the field to avoid one tackle by Abalos, and he is upended inside of the 30-yard line. And I do believe the Bears have just called their final timeout. Abalos planting his foot and making a man miss. That one will likely find its way into our weekly highlight reel, as we will get another look at the move by Abalos. And he left his man in the dust there. Certainly paid for it, as he was upended at the end of that play. But nonetheless, Empire State now being backed up toward their own end zone defensively. The Bears are out of timeouts. We are not aware if the Bears have a kicker with them here this evening. We did see the Bears attempt some kicks earlier in the season, So the Bears have had a kicker with them in the past. Not sure if that holds true tonight. Bears break huddle and take the field. They will snap this one from the Empire State 26-yard line. Zachary Spencer made his way out onto the field late for Empire State. Shotgun spread set for New York. Rodriguez back to pass under immediate pressure. Avoids one hit and goes down back at the 36-yard line. And we'll see how much time that leaves New York with, as they will look to get set quickly. That might do it. And I do believe that is the end of the first half, as the Bears did not have any timeouts remaining. So that will do it for half number one. The Empire State defense with the stand, and the home team leads it heading into the halftime break by a score of 12-8. We will come back about 5 minutes before the start of the second half with more Elite Football Alliance Week 6 coverage here on the PDF Sports Network.
Unbeatable Tires and Accessories LLC is your tire for all seasons. Visit us 7 days a week and call us now at 347-879-3100. A tire for all seasons at Unbeatable Tires and Accessories, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance. Without barbecue, and there is no barbecue without the Rib Room's Black's Barbecue, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance, serving up rib plates, chicken plates, and combo plates now. To get your official Black's Barbecue order, call 347-837-5762 or Facebook direct message Sean Kelman.
At the end of the first half, it was Empire State driving downfield, and the Demon Knights on a 4th down and 8 connected on a huge completion. That was Tyler Sawicki who made the grab in a double team. That set up Empire State inside of the New York 5-yard line. On the ensuing play, Empire State rushed to the line of scrimmage and attempted a quarterback keeper to get into the end zone. They were unable to get across the goal line on that particular play and called timeout. They did get in on the following play as Ty Lopez scored the touchdown. For Lopez, that was his second touchdown of the season, and at the time it put Empire State ahead 12-8. That left the Bears with some time before the end of the first half. However, there was some controversy, at least over here at the commentary desk during that drive. We thought for sure that the Bears should have been in 4th down. Instead, it was marked 3rd down on the field, so they were allowed to snap it, got one more chance at a 1st down conversion, and they capitalized, as it was Brandon Davis who made the catch, leaking out of the backfield for a nice gain. That took New York across midfield, but their drive was stifled down around the Empire State 30-yard line, and that brought the first half to a close with the home team leading by 4 points. Now the Bears will be receiving the second half kickoff, trailing by 4 points, and this Bears offense at times has looked really good. At other times, it has been stymied by this Empire State defense, and if you're the Demon Knights, you have to be very happy with allowing just 8 in the opening half. Empire State has already scored more points than the Bears have allowed on average this season. The Bears came in allowing an average of just shy of 12 points per game. The Demon Knights have already surpassed that. Now, the Bears offense has found themselves in a lot of 3rd down and long situations, and they've been able to get out of those situations with first down conversions, but that's certainly not what they'll be looking for in the second half. If you're Empire State, they hope to come out with the same defensive intensity we saw in the first half, and what the first half really came down to was the ability of the Demon Knights to control possession and bleed clock. They did not give Juan Rodriguez, Brandon Davis, and this Bears offense a lot of time controlling the football, and that has been key for them and has helped them earn a 4-point lead. Empire State will kick off in just moments as the second half is set to get underway from Medford, New York, here at the Granny Road Park Athletic Complex. Caballero will send it away, and that is headed for the sideline, and it will land out of bounds. So once again, the Bears will start this drive at their own 40-yard line. It appears as if there is some confusion or perhaps some words being exchanged between cornerback Mike Rodriguez of the Bears and the Empire State sideline. Nonetheless, this drive will get started for New York at their own 40. This will be the second consecutive drive that the Bears have started at their own 40. Caballero sent his last kickoff at the end of the first half straight out of bounds, as I just mentioned. And that set up the Bears with a chance, but they were unable to capitalize on the good field position. It's been mostly shotgun offense for the Bears tonight. We did see a couple of pistol looks, but for the most part, they have been operating out of the shotgun, and that will not change here. As Rodriguez is flanked in the backfield by Trey Myers. We have not seen Kevin Pear in this game. Pear was a part of that two-headed rushing attack I referenced during the pregame. He is still listed on the roster. We haven't seen him this evening. It has been Trey Myers alongside Brandon Davis shouldering the load out of the backfield for the Bears offense. And we are still awaiting the chains to get set and begin this drive. But when the Bears get started, it will be from their own 40. Thumbs up from the back judge and the lines judge. The chains are in place. And our first play of half number 2 is just moments away from taking place as they continue to wave the chain gang forward. First down snap coming up. Demon Knights showing blitz. And they send 4. Throw up the far sideline, and a blown coverage will result in a huge gain and a Bears touchdown. Cameron Abalos left wide open up the far sideline as the Demon Knights blew the coverage on the play. And for Empire State, a disastrous start to the second half. And for the Bears, they are right back in this game. They are back in front, leading by 2. What a job by the Bears to respond after the first half ended with a Demon Knights touchdown. They did not get on the board at the end of half number 1, but they do strike here for 6. And here's another look at it. Completely blown coverage by the Demon Knights. They were respecting that screen pass. They sold out on the screen, and they paid dearly for it. As the 2-point try is good, Rodriguez throws to the corner of the end zone, and the catch is made for the 2-point try by Forever Williams. And the Bears now lead it by 4. Our score now 16-12 as the Bears have been successful on both of their 2-point tries. It was Williams on the reception for the 2-point try. It was Abalos once again on the deep ball. And we will see what kind of response the Demon Knights have in store here, as they will get possession right back. But a huge play by this Bears offense has put them back ahead. And this has been a game filled with big plays on both sides of the ball for both teams. We had that botched handoff down around the goal line. That was a pivotal play in that first half, as the Demon Knights responded and took the lead into halftime. We had the huge play on the reception by Sawicki, a huge catch by Dickens for the Bears, and on that play, a big touchdown reception for Cameron Abalos. And the Bears send it away. That skips into the arms of Errol James. James surveys, cuts it upfield. He has blocking. James across the 45. He heads to the 50, and he is taken down across midfield. And with that, the Demon Knights will start in plus territory at the Bears' 48-yard line. And this Demon Knights offense, once again, gifted with good field position in this spot. Following that kick return by Errol James, he has certainly proven to be a weapon with the football in his hands. Nice job in the return game there. And in the ground game, he has also been very dangerous with the football in his hands, as we do get another look at that return by James. Very patient. And once he cut it upfield, he was in open space, had nice blocking in front of him. And a good job by the Demon Knights special teams, something we don't often get a chance to talk about, the special teams play of these EFA squads. A lot of kicks go out of bounds. We don't see a lot of field goal attempts, as the Demon Knights will try the toss once again. Lopez with a stiff arm, but a nice tackle on the play by Nigel Swift, as he took down Lopez. And the Bears have seen that play many times tonight. And in that spot, they do well to bring Lopez down. And officially, I think that will go down as a loss of 1 on the play. Here's a look. You are not missing anything live as we still await the next snap. The Demon Knights are huddled up, preparing to take this snap from the 49-yard line. Single back, snug set. And the handoff goes up the middle this time, and with a head of steam, fighting forward to the 41-yard line once again, that was Lopez. And Ty Lopez continues to add to his league-leading rushing total. He came in with just shy of 200 yards rushing on 25 carries, averaging over 7.5 yards per carry. And his second half is off to a strong start right here. There you get a look at the tail end of that play. Third down and about 3. Man rolling to his right on the bootleg. Man looking to run, and man is out of bounds, short of the line to gain. So it will be another 4th down for this Demon Knights offense. They have not been shy about going for it tonight, and they have yet to fail on a 4th down attempt. This will likely be their 3rd try on 4th down, and this play is a big one for Empire State, trailing by 4 points. Here you get a look at the run by man and just how close it was to the sticks. You can faintly see the down marker was laid down along the sideline. Officially, it looks like he may have lost a yard on the play. Now, the down marker was laid down about a yard or 2 ahead of where man was marked out of bounds, so it's a 4th down and about 4. Once again, they will try the end around. James looking to break it upfield. He is tripped up, and he is short of the first down. He wasn't that close, as he was about 2 or 3 yards short of the line to gain. And that's a gutsy play call by Empire State to go with the end around on 4th down. And it didn't work out that time, as James, once again planting his foot, tried to accelerate upfield, but this time the Bears were ready. And look at the backside pursuit on that play. I'm not sure there's anything James could have done in that situation. The 4th down try is unsuccessful, and now the spotlight shining brightly on this Demon Knights defense. They need a big stop, trailing by 4. Now, as I speculated earlier, I do not believe either team has a kicker. So a 4-point deficit is a 1-score game. In all likelihood, we will only see touchdowns resulting in points tonight, barring a safety, as Rodriguez throws another screen pass to that far sideline, and that play is blown up by the Demon Knights. That's going to be a loss of about 2. And Empire State has these screen plays well scouted. They have been all over them. They did pay for it on the last Bears drive, as you will get another look right here at that last play, and the Demon Knights rallying to the spot. No chance for that snap to yield anything positive for the Bears. Officially, it's a loss of 2, and the Bears will snap it from their own 40-yard line. Rodriguez in the pistol, a pistol strong set, and the handoff was faked, and a throw to the far side is dropped. A really good-looking play fake on that play by Rodriguez. He faked the handoff to Charter. Had me faked out for a moment. The intended target on the pass was Brandon Davis, and you'll get a look at it right here. A strong pistol set, and there was a tight window there. The Demon Knights read that play a bit late, but the recovery was made in the flat, and it was not a big window for Rodriguez to fit that football in. And that will set up another 3rd down and long for this Bears offense. They have been no strangers to this situation. Rodriguez looks to throw, steps up, fires far sideline. It's caught by Abalos. He breaks a tackle, cuts it inside, brings it upfield, and that is going to be just enough for a Bears first down. It has been a tremendous night for Cameron Abalos. He has been a nearly impossible open field tackle, and once again, Abalos escapes. They would have been about a yard or 2 short, maybe even 3, if the initial tackle is made right here. But Abalos able to escape, and he picks up enough for the Bears first down. New York has been so good on 3rd and long tonight. They come out in a strong pistol set once again. Rodriguez will hand off, and taking it up the middle for a short gain was Prince Oglesby. Not much on the play for Oglesby, and that will bring up a 2nd down. Gain of less than a yard on the play. Perhaps no gain on the play as the sticks move back. Bears huddled ahead of the 2nd down and long. This has been a spot they've found themselves in quite often tonight. 2nd and long, 3rd and long. They've had no problems converting in most cases. The Demon Knights defense trying to get off the field and give their offense another chance, trailing by only 4. And this play is blown dead. Whistle came in from the far sideline. It is going to be a false start against the Bears. So move New York back 5, and now it's 2nd and longer. We We've seen the occasional penalty tonight, but overall, this has been a pretty clean game. We've seen more than one of our broadcasts derailed by penalties, and that is no fault of the officials. They've been calling those penalties correctly, but we've seen some very sloppy games, especially early in the season. The last couple have been much better. And the Bears, following the false start, will have a 2nd and 15 coming up. Shotgun spread set, and this play is blown dead. False start, New York. As that time, it was one of the wideouts that was the guilty party. Lined up wide right was Forever Williams. He had company over there. And now it's going to be 2nd and 20. So the Bears moving in the wrong direction. And we've spoken about already how good they've been on 3rd and long. The Demon Knights have to get off the field in this spot. Can't afford to allow another first down on this drive at this point. It is 2nd and 20 for the New York offense. Once again, a spread shotgun formation. Along the far side, Webb and Abalos. And it looked like they got started early on the near side on that play as the throw goes to the far side. That is caught by Webb, and he is taken down at the Demon Knights' 45-yard line. So a nice job there by the Bears to pick up a chunk on that play. That was a really nice chunk, as that will set up a 3rd and on the long side, but much more manageable. Bears still in their huddle, so you're not missing anything right now. As we try to get one more look at that last play. Might not get it in time, we'll see. But nonetheless, it was a big gain for this Bears offense on 2nd down to set up a 3rd and about 8. As we do get that second look. Rodriguez throws left, and he has that ball go through the hands of Persona. He was wide open with room as he found an opening in that Demon Knights zone defense on the slant pattern. But a big drop will set up a 4th down, and it appears as if the Bears are setting up to go for this. Now, that's not all too surprising across midfield, but I thought perhaps there might be some hesitation as the Bears sideline will call timeout. So perhaps New York will take a moment to think about this one. We will stay right here with this Bears timeout and talk this one through here on the air. So for the Bears on this drive, they had a 2nd and 20. They completed a big 2nd down pass for about 12 yards to set up a 3rd and 8, which was our last play. On that 3rd and 8, the ball went through the hands of Preston Persona. That brings us to 4th and 8. The Bears offense was lining up to go for it. Rodriguez was conferring with his sideline, and it did not appear that a decision was made ahead of the timeout. Now, it looks like the offense is huddled with the Bears coaching staff, so if that's any indication, it appears as if New York will be going for it here on 4th down. Now, for the Demon Knights defensively, they nearly allowed a 1st down completion on 3rd and 8. We'll see if they change up the game plan here on 4th down. It looked like a zone look for Empire State on that 3rd down. Perhaps it was just a clean win on the route for Persona. Really tough to tell from this close to field level. It's much easier to observe the coverage from up in a press box, but Persona had the pass go through his hands, and that brings us to 4th down and 8. Huge play in this game, as we have to be at about the midway point, perhaps later in this 3rd quarter. Spread shotgun set. Rodriguez takes the snap. He looks right. He throws right. Has a man open, and that is caught for a Bears 1st down. Calvin Webb on the reception. That is his 2nd catch on this drive, and they have both been big ones. The first for a 12-yard gain. that one for about the same as he picks up enough for a New York Bears first down. And I said it ahead of the 2nd and 20 play. The Demon Knights really needed to get off the field after they had the Bears in 2nd and 20. They cannot do so. And with that completion that you see on your screen, the Bears have picked up a first down. It will be first down and 10 from the Empire State 34-yard line. Once again, the Bears will go back to their strong pistol formation. And the handoff is taken out of the backfield. A nice gain on the play for Charter. He's still going, and he is down inside of the 20-yard line. And that will set up the Bears in the red zone. He plays safety, and he plays running back. Kenneth Charter with a nice run, and we will get another look at it. Here it is. Quick burst of speed up the middle for Charter. And he is taken down in the red zone. The Demon Knights calling for a linebacker from their sideline, and that will force an Empire State timeout. So the Demon Knights were a man short, and with that, we will take a quick break. New York now leads it 16-12 as we play in the third quarter from Granny Road Park.
Unbeatable Tires and Accessories LLC is your tire for all seasons. Visit us 7 days a week and call us now at 347-879-3100. A tire for all seasons at Unbeatable Tires and Accessories, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance. You can't have football without barbecue, and there is no barbecue without the Rib Room's Black's Barbecue, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance, serving up rib plates, chicken plates, and combo plates now. To get your official Black's Barbecue order, call 347-837-5762 or Facebook direct message Sean Kelman.
And we're back from Granny Road Park. New York offense in the red zone, looking to add to their lead as once again the handoff goes to Charter, and he is met in the backfield and taken down. Errol James in on the tackle for the Demon Knights, and he had help from his friends on that play. Nicholas Thedgill in on the tackle as well. Looked like Caballero may have been in on that play too. Several Demon Knights attacking that play in the backfield. Bears offense will have a second down and about 13 or 14 yards following a big loss on that run play. Charter never had a chance. Shotgun spread set. Rodriguez wants to throw. He is immediately flushed out of the pocket, loses his footing, and goes down. That will go down officially as a sack for Luckney Lambert. He already has a fumble recovery in this game, and he will pick up the sack on that play as Rodriguez lost his footing. And I spoke about what a great job the Bears have done on 3rd and long all night. This is a 3rd and very, very long, as they will snap this from about the Empire State 35-yard line. The line to gain is all the way down at about the 12, maybe the 13. That would make this A third down and about 22. See what the Bears look to do, and it looks like they will move back 5 more. They will. False start on the offense. And back the Bears go as they are moving in the wrong direction here. They will now snap it from the 40. This will be 3rd and 28. I think it goes without saying now that Empire State certainly needs to get off the field on this 3rd down. I've had a lot of trouble on 3rd down tonight. Bears huddled at midfield. They break huddle and head to the line in a trips shotgun set. If you're Empire State, you cannot sell out on the screen pass here. We saw them make that mistake earlier. And it is a fake screen right and a throw left. Deep up the left sideline and broken up. Good defensive play for Empire State by Malachi Young, the 5'8", 170-pound cornerback from Queens, New York. And Empire State will get off the field as the Bears will be forced to punt. Here's another look at that pass breakup. Now that play design, a good one. The Bears drew one-on-one coverage along the left sideline after Empire State sold out on the screen pass to open up this second half. They dedicated safety help to that side of the field. And that left a man one-on-one with Malachi Young up the left sideline. Didn't catch if that was Dickens or Swift on the go route. But even if the catch was made, I don't think that would have been enough for a first down, though, of course, it would have set up the opportunity to go for it. Nonetheless, a great play by Young. And we await what we expect to be a Bears punt, though it looks like right now Rodriguez is in the huddle. Now, we speculated that the Bears might not have a kicker. They certainly have a kickoff specialist. And we will see here as it looks like Rodriguez is going to punt the football. Now, the Bears have not punted tonight. They had a drive end on the goal line following a botched handoff. So we'll see if there's any trickery here. That's a bad snap, but a good punt from Rodriguez as that is sent toward the sideline, bouncing inside the 5, and that comes to rest right around the 1-yard line. Now, was it ruled a touchback? That was awfully close, but I don't think that ball got into the end zone. For a moment, I thought the Demon Knights may have been celebrating. It's at the 1. Wow, what a punt by Rodriguez. The Bears signal caller, following a bad snap, has pinned Empire State at their own 1-yard line. We've talked about the unexpected, the unusual, the exciting. We've had plenty of that tonight. You don't often see quarterbacks punting the football, though. We did see it for the first 2 weeks of the season as Ricardo Caballero did some punting for this Demon Knights team, all while also serving as the quarterback. So not something we've never seen before, but something that I'm sure many of our viewers have not seen before. Demon Knights will snap it from their own 1-yard line, which you would expect takes the toss out of the equation. They do hand it off, and a nice burst up the left sideline by Errol James, who is taken down out of bounds. And I don't think James went down. He stayed on his feet. It was the defender who went down. That was Kenneth Charter who wrapped him up along the far sideline, and a nice gain for the Demon Knights to get out of the shadow of their own goalpost. We do have a Bears player down as we get another look at that run by James. We spoke about the two-headed rushing attack for the Bears ahead of tonight's game. How about this Demon Knights rushing attack? Lopez and James have had themselves a great night on the ground. as James gets congratulations from his teammates along the sideline. He will take a seat for now as Lopez heads back out onto the field. In addition to his yardage on the ground, James also has a touchdown reception. Give him 15 on that last rush. Demon Knights will snap it from the 16-yard line. Still haven't gotten a look at what Bears player it was who gingerly walked off of the field. Tough to tell along the far sideline, but it looks like that might have been defensive tackle Gerard Revange. He wears number 54. That might have been him. We certainly hope he's okay, as once again the Demon Knights put the ball on the ground, and that carry is out across the 20. Nice gain on first down. That will set up a second and about 4. Ball is spotted at the 22. That was Ty Lopez on the carry. We don't have official stats for rushing yardage totals, but you'd have to guess it has been a very solid night for Lopez in that department. We mentioned he came in averaging over 7.5 yards a carry. Demon Knights have very accurate statistics as Lopez will try again. And not much on that play. May have picked up a couple, as it looked like he was taken down just short of the 25. That will set up a third down and short. Demon Knights offense has done a good job on third and fourth down tonight. They have found themselves in quite a few fourth down situations, 2 for 3 on those, but have done a good job keeping drives alive. Perhaps that's more accurate to say than a good job on both third and fourth down. Nonetheless, a third and short here. Lawrence Woody in the backfield. And he will take the handoff up the middle, and he has just enough for the first down, perhaps a bit more than he needed, as he was able to fight forward out across the 30-yard line. Nice run there by Woody. We are still in the third quarter here from Granny Road Park, and that may have just changed as we had a whistle down on the field. Now, I was about to make the point that we are in the latter stages of the third, and we certainly were, as those were the final seconds of the third quarter. And with that, we will step aside and take a quick break. Our score, New York 16 and Empire State 12.
Unbeatable Tires and Accessories LLC is your tire for all seasons. Visit us 7 days a week and call us now at 347-879-3100. A tire for all seasons at Unbeatable Tires and Accessories, official partner of the Elite Football Alliance.
We are back here on the PDF Sports Network. New York leading Empire State by 4. Demon Knights continuing to methodically drive down the field. This drive started from their own 1-yard line, and this drive will continue at least 2 plays longer, barring a turnover, as may have had a bit of a scuffle there at the end of that play, and we'll see if we can get a look at what happened. That was Lawrence Woody heading for the sideline, and we do have a player down, so perhaps that's what slowed things up, as players down on the field have taken a knee, and there is a player down. That is number 8, Shane Mulcahy. So Mulcahy is favoring his leg. He is helped to his feet and is walking off under his own power right now, albeit very gingerly. That will set up a second down and about 5. This Demon Knights offense has been ground and pound all evening. And this Bears defense hasn't had many answers for it. The best answer has been set them up in a third down and long situation and try and force them to pass. But there haven't been many third down and long situations for the Demon Knights. We'll see if they can set up another third manageable here. Man takes the snap, and he kept it. Will roll left, coming right toward us. And he is out of bounds, down around the 43-yard line. So man got lost in a massive traffic in the backfield. I can tell you our crew had no clue where the ball was first. Now, did our camera operator get fooled? Let's see. I was initially fooled for a moment. I had to find the football. Oh, yeah, he was fooled all right. Can't blame him on that one. As man is knocked out of bounds along the near sideline. So that will set up a first down for this Demon Knights offense. They'll snap it from the 43-yard line. First time for everything, says the scoreboard operator. 4-man crew tonight. Once again, this is Joe Foreman on the call. Pat Gialorenzo on camera. Patrick Fleming on the controls right now. Louis Matrone, engineer at half number 1. Right now, Louis, our scoreboard operator. As man drops back to pass, he's in trouble, and he is taken down all the way back at the 20. And that is where they are going to mark him down. A huge loss on the play. And the Demon Knights are arguing, or at least having a very intense conversation right now amongst themselves following that play. The ball right now is spotted at about, looked like initially the 15-yard line, but they're going to move it back. There was a flag somewhere on the field. I had flag signaled my way. I didn't see the flag come out. I believe I was just hand signaled black 40. There still hasn't been an official call regarding a penalty. The ball was spotted where man was sacked, but instead it will be spotted at the 48-yard line. So a 5-yard penalty nullifies what was a huge loss on the play. And you have to believe it was offsides on the defense. We did not receive a signal regarding the penalty, but nonetheless, a huge break for Empire State as they will snap it from just short of midfield. I have a feeling that they're going to keep the ball on the ground here. And they do toss it back to Lopez, and Lopez is wrapped up for a loss. That will be a loss of about 5 on the play. Now initially we had 1st and 5. It was a 1st and 10. That was afforded by the penalty. So that last play, a 1st down and 10, it goes nowhere as Lopez was wrapped up and planted well behind the line of scrimmage. Loss on that play of about 5 yards, perhaps a bit less, sets up a 2nd down and long. We are early in the 4th quarter, but the amount of rushing attempts that we've seen in this game, every possession, every snap is precious. And That one goes nowhere as Lopez is once again wrapped up in the backfield, and now the Demon Knights will have a third down and very long. And this play is a big one for the Bears defense. We've seen both teams in third and very long situations. We have seen both teams convert in third and very long situations throughout the night. Several huge plays over the course of this game as we get a look at a young spectator taking in the action from along the sideline. Certainly a lot of people gathered around here at Granny Road Park enjoying themselves tonight, perhaps that the youngest among them. We'll see. I was always a fan of the stroller when I was young too, especially when it was rolling downhill. Man looking to throw here. He goes deep down the left sideline, and that is overthrown. Now, nobody was moving around the line of scrimmage. That play may have been blown dead before it started. And that is as unusual a play as I have seen. That will set up fourth down, but take a look. There's no pass rush. The Bears dropped, looked like 8 back into coverage. Perhaps we can get one more look at it. But it appeared as if the Bears dropped 8 back into coverage. And there really wasn't a pass rush on the play. Very unusual looking play, and add that to the list as I was taking it in a second time on the monitor. And the Bears will call timeout ahead of this punt. So the Demon Knights are getting set to punt it away here. Timeout was called by the Bears. And the Demon Knights sideline communicating with the players out on the field. I'm not sure if that's coming over the microphone, but for a few moments there, it was getting pretty loud out there. Nonetheless, it was the Bears who called timeout. At least that was the signal. Caballero will punt. We've already seen one quarterback punt the ball this evening. That was Juan Rodriguez. As I mentioned before, Caballero quarterbacked this Demon Knights team during the first 2 weeks of the season. Also had a pick 6 in week 1. As Caballero sends it away, and there was a lot of traffic around him as that will take a neutral bounce. It bounced straight up into the air and was recovered by the Demon Knights at the 35-yard line. So the Bears will start from the 35, and New York can likely put this game away with a score. Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself saying that one score would put this one in the books, but with how much time these two teams have taken on each drive, you'd have to think that probably doesn't change here, especially with the Bears possessing a 4-point lead. New York tonight has maintained the balanced attack that we highlighted during the pregame. A team that runs the ball and passes the ball well. They're second in the league in rushing behind only the Demon Knights. The passing number's not prolific, but certainly enough to get the job done. They are looking for their third victory of the season. Split shotgun set, 2 backs in the backfield. And the handoff once again goes to Charter, and that's a nice run. He is down across midfield at the 48-yard line. Gain of 17 on the play for Kenneth Charter. And Charter has had himself quite the evening out of the backfield. He has been impressive on the ground. Charter, not one of the backs we featured at the top of the show, but pay attention to number 21. He has had himself a very good evening running the football. And coming in, he was without a carry this season. You have to think that he is the replacement for Kevin Pear in the running back rotation. And he has put on a show tonight. Bears snapping it from the 49-yard line of the Demon Knights. Handoff once again, and another nice run as the ball carrier is taken down just outside of the 30-yard line. That was Trey Myers, who's also gotten a nice share of the work out of the backfield, and we have a Demon Knights player down along the near side. And for the second time today, Nicholas Thedgill is down. Now, he limped off earlier, and this time he is face down on the turf and being attended to by his teammates. And he has just removed his helmet, so we will see if Thedgill is able to make his way to the sideline. But if he is unable to do so within the next minute, we will take a quick break, but hopefully he is okay. Definitely was shaken up earlier in the game. And he did return, to his credit. Certainly appeared very uncomfortable earlier in the game as he is helped up, and he will not be able to put any weight on that right ankle. So Thedgill is helped over to the sideline by his teammates. They will give him a seat on the bench. And he's certainly in a great deal of discomfort. So a loss for this Demon Knights defense at the linebacker position. And it certainly appears as if Thedgill won't be able to get back in the game. He's in a great deal of discomfort on the bench. Now, didn't get a chance to see who made their way out onto the field to replace him, but right now at the linebacker spots, James, Caballero, and Toussaint Cummings Jr. And looked like a miscommunication there as the handoff was faked to no one. And Rodriguez is taken down, so nothing doing there on first down for the Bears. And I said it before, this is only a 4-point game, but without the possibility of a field goal attempt, which I think it's fair to say has been ruled out at this point for both teams, the Bears need a touchdown to make this a 2-score game. And that has been much easier said than done throughout the evening. So we will see what this Bears offense is able to do. We've already seen once tonight the Demon Knights defense shore up around their own goal line. They were helped by a similar miscommunication from this Bears offense as they had a handoff botched. And the Bears will snap it from about the 37-yard line. Once again, nearly a major miscommunication on the handoff, and breaking away for a touchdown is Trey Myers. A broken play turns into 6. Unbelievable, as the handoff once again was faked, and Rodriguez almost got taken down on the fake handoff. We'll have to get another look at that. Unbelievable, as the pass is caught by Myers, who takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. I could not believe it as it was happening. Rodriguez almost lost his footing on the fake handoff. He was then nearly sacked. Somehow got the throw away. It is caught by Myers, who takes it in for the score. And there is that much-needed second score for the Bears, who now lead it by 2 possessions. They are ahead by 10. And they will attempt a 2-point try, but as we await the conversion, perhaps after the conversion, we'll get one more look at that play. I can't believe what happened. I need one more look at it after this 2-point try, but the Bears, with back-to-back broken plays, come away with 6 points. And they will try and make this a 12-point game here as the handoff goes to Brandon Davis, and he goes nowhere. So the 2-point try is no good. Here's another look at that replay as Rodriguez nearly got tripped up on the fake handoff, was then nearly sacked, somehow got a throwaway, and in for the touchdown was Trey Myers. An incredible play on a night filled with such plays. It has been a back-and-forth game all evening, and finally, for one of these teams, they have a bit of breathing room. This 10-point Bears lead is our first 2-possession lead of the game. And now the Demon Knights will likely find themselves in air it out mode as they will take the field trailing by 2 scores for the first time. And we await a Bears kickoff. Now, I don't believe too much time has elapsed in this fourth quarter. I would guess that we're about maybe 5 or 6 minutes in. There's certainly time for Empire State. But you have to think that they'll be looking to feature the passing game a bit more. And they certainly have a quarterback who is capable of throwing the football. We've seen that this season already, specifically in week 2. It was a big win over the Bandits in that game. Last week's game, much closer. And the kickoff is sent away by Justin Hunter on a fly, received by James. James breaks it up the field. Flags fly from behind the play, and James is tackled down around the 45, and that was a scary-looking tackle as his legs got pinned underneath him. But flags flew from behind that play, and it looks like this one is coming back, and indeed it will. So the Demon Knights not helping themselves with penalties on kick returns. And we'll see if we can spot it. It looked like we may have had a block in the back near the right side of the screen, but either way, it is going to be an Empire State first down. And after that ugly-looking tackle, James is limping along the near side, and that did not look good from where I was positioned. And fortunately, he's able to walk off, as that was an ugly-looking tackle. 2 players went low down around the knees to bring him down, and he has been such a tough tackle that such a wrap-up may be the only way to stop him at this point. And now for the Demon Knights, their 2-game winning streak is in jeopardy as they will begin this drive from their own 20-yard line, trailing by 10. It will be interesting to see if Empire State continues to feature the run game at this point. Going to be tough to do so, but I still wouldn't put it past them, as they will spread the field. So 5 receivers wide. You don't often see this from the Demon Knights, as man will look to pass. He surveys, throws over the middle, and that is dropped. Christian Grizzle was the intended target, left his feet to make the grab and could not pull it in. That will set up a 2nd down and 10. Grizzle definitely had an opportunity there. Man really fired that football in. Found an opening in the middle of the Bears defense. Zone look from New York. As we had whistles down on the field, a flag has come in, so there's going to be a penalty. The Bears are clapping, and that means it is likely going against Empire State, as they will move back a bit further. It's going to be a delay of game against the Demon Knights. So Empire State backed up 5 more yards. They will snap this next one from their 15. And they can't afford many more mistakes like that. Once again, they will spread the field. 5 receivers wide. One of those is Lopez. Watch out for the sweep, as we have another flag and a false start against the Demon Knights. So things beginning to unravel here for Empire State. And it all began with what was a broken play for the Bears on a fake handoff. Somehow Rodriguez was able to get rid of the football, and he found Trey Myers open. Myers then put together a great run after the catch and took it in for a touchdown. And that really seems to have deflated this Demon Knights sideline and this offense. All it takes is one play to perhaps generate a spark, and they can make this a game again, but they have to get moving in the right direction. It's now 2nd and 20. Man throws a screen. That's Ray with the reception. Ray wrapped up, still fighting, but he won't get much as he's tackled around the 10-yard line. Official spot just shy of the 10, perhaps right at the 10. That will bring up third down. And you have to wonder in this spot, will the Demon Knights go for it on fourth? I don't think we're that late yet in the second half, but possessions in this game are precious. It's a two-score game. I certainly would not rule it out. Once again, Empire State will spread the field. James, Grice, and Lopez to the left of man. He will look to throw. He looks over the middle, and that skips at the feet of Lopez. Grizzle was also in the area, and that will bring up a fourth down. Taking a look towards the Demon Knights sideline, it looks like they are sending Ricardo Caballero out onto the field to punt. So here's one more look at that third down passing play. That throw at the feet of Lopez, well short of Grizzle. No chance on that particular play. And with Caballero, who has played some quarterback, don't rule out a fake in this spot. Though this is a fourth and very long, the Demon Knights would need 18 yards. So I wouldn't suspect a fake in this situation. Caballero sends it away. He's taken down, may have tried to sell it a bit, and the flag comes in. So we'll see if this is a roughing or running into the kicker. As Abalos was taken down across the 45-yard line, a flag did come in at the feet of Caballero. If that is roughing the kicker, that's going to be an automatic first down. This call is huge. And Caballero certainly tried to sell it. I don't think we caught it on replay, but Caballero certainly tried to sell the penalty, and I think Caballero selling the fact that he was hit may have been what earned him the call. So this is a very big call upcoming right here, and we are awaiting the official ruling. Now it looks like right now Empire State's defense is on the field, and they are preparing to play defense. Looking at the Bears personnel, it looks like their special teams personnel is on the field. Juan Rodriguez is on the sideline with no helmet. So at the very least, he is either not expecting to come back out onto the field or knows that he will not be asked to come back out onto the field. Now the penalty did go against the Bears. The spectators standing here in silence, trying to find out if it was roughing or running into. That's the key here. And I believe it was running into. So it will be Bears football or perhaps a re-kick. We'll see, as the Bears offense is coming out onto the field. So perhaps Empire State elected to add the penalty onto the end of the play, and that does appear to be the case. So instead of electing to re-kick, Empire State will add the yardage onto the end of the play. So I thought, as it looked like the officials were going to respot the football. We are still waiting to see where the football will be spotted. Right now, it's at the 44-yard line of Empire State. It appears as if that is where it is going to stay. The Demon Knights still trying to figure out what personnel to send that onto the field. And finally, the Bears offense will make their way back out. So after a bit of a delay, the Bears will have a chance to put this game away. They lead by 10. And I can't imagine we have much more than half of the fourth quarter remaining. Again, no official clock on the field. Time kept by the official. As that carry is taken out to the 40-yard line. Once again, that's Trey Myers. And the Bears have really done a great job getting all of their backs involved tonight. We've seen Brandon Davis involved as a rusher and a pass catcher. We've seen Myers involved as both a runner and a pass catcher. And of course, Kenneth Charter bursting onto the scene officially did not have a carry entering tonight. He has done a great job at running back. We haven't seen Kevin Pear this evening. Have to assume that he either didn't make the trip or is not available. And the Bears, fortunately for them, haven't suffered much for it. They've had the next two backs in line pick up this offense in a big way. As right now, it is Davis and Myers in the backfield alongside Rodriguez. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, is in trouble, and he is sacked. Errol James wraps up Rodriguez and brings him down right around the 50-yard line. And you have to wonder, after a first down run, why the Bears were looking to pass there, leading by 2 scores. Bit surprising to see them try and throw the football, but perhaps they felt that the play-action fake would open something up. And here's another look. Demon Knights selling out on the blitz. I mean, nobody buying that play-action fake, and Empire State was not buying what New York was selling. And now, once again, 3rd and very long. About 16 yards to pick up a first down. Make it 17 officially. Pump fake on the screen. Throw down the field. Man is open, and the pass is through the hands of Calvin Webb. That very well may have put this game away, as once again the Demon Knights were on the lookout for the screen pass. Instead, they run yet another fake screen on the left side of the field. They throw it deep right. They had one-on-one coverage. Webb beat his man, and the ball goes straight through his hands. And Webb has had a couple of big receptions tonight. Had a chance for one more right there and could not pull it in. The Demon Knights still have life. A much-needed 3-and-out for this Empire State defense. And 2 of those plays were pass attempts. Bit surprising, as I mentioned before. That sack at least kept the clock moving. That incompletion stops it. Once again, we don't know how much time is remaining, but we have to be closing in on the end of the 4th quarter. We have not yet reached the 2-minute warning, and the Bears have called timeout. So with that, we are going to take a very short break. When we come back, Empire State will receive a punt, trailing 22-12. This is Elite Football Alliance coverage on the PDF Sports Network. And we are back from Granny Road Park. Bit of a short break as a timeout was called by the Bears. They were heading for their sideline and then lined up over the football to punt. Now the Bears will huddle coming out of the break. And you have to think they may be considering going for it, as taking a look toward the Empire State side of things, we have Errol James awaiting the punt, taking a seat comfortably on the turf. And the Bears are now set up to punt. So James has certainly earned a bit of a breather. He's been waiting quite some time back there and walked off a bit gingerly following the last Empire State possession. Once again, a poor snap on the punt, as that takes a Bears roll. And a great roll it was for the Bears, as that is down at about the 25-yard line. So it's do or die for the Empire State offense now. They need points. Once again, in case you've missed the early part of our broadcast, neither team has attempted a kick in this game. We do not expect that either team is carrying a kicker right now. And if necessary, I'm not sure that either side has a player that they will look to trust to put it through the uprights. right now, that only seems to be a factor for Empire State. They trail by 10, so a field goal would benefit them. But you know they're looking for 6 or more on this possession. We will see what they can put together on this drive. As I said just moments ago, it is do or die for the Demon Knights on offense. And once again, they will spread the field, 5 receivers wide, man directing traffic, sending Lopez to the opposite side of the formation. 3 receivers to man's right, 2 to his left. And he will take the snap. Instant pressure. He avoids the sack. Man looks to throw down the field, and he is nearly intercepted. That was off the hands of Isaiah Berrios-Smith. At least I thought so, and it does appear as if that was Berrios-Smith who had a chance on the INT. He was one of several Bears in the area, and he had a chance to put this game away with what would have been a clinching interception. Instant pressure on the play by Gerard Revanche. Demon Knights also lent a shot to Berrios-Smith on that play after he dropped the pick. 2nd down and 10. Once again, spread formation for the Demon Knights. They need points, and they need them quickly. Man looks right, throws, has Grizzle. And Grizzle is taken down by the face mask. Every official out on the field and every aspiring official in the stands offering their assistance on that call. Though I do think we had a flag before the face mask. So 2 flags on the play. We will see. I do believe the personal foul would override any false start because the play was not blown dead. Here's a look. Maybe you can see the flag come in from the right side of the screen. I did not catch it there, but our scoreboard operator, Louis Matrone, was right on top of it. Once again, 2 flags on the play. Offsides and holding, if I'm not mistaken, were the 2 signals. Certainly offsides, and then what looked like a holding signal. We thought that there was a face mask on the play, but instead it looks like it's take your pick. One of 2 5-yard penalties. If they accept the hold, it's an automatic 1st down. So it looks like we're going to have a 1st down for the Demon Knights. Now, are they walking this forward 15? They are. So there was no face mask signal unless what appeared to be a holding signal was a face mask signal. Though I do know that the official signaled hold. I was all but certain that hold was the signal. Either way, the personal foul was assessed to the end of that play. So a 15-yard penalty goes against the Bears, and perhaps that is the spark this Demon Knights offense needed. Man in trouble, rolls to his right, looks to throw, and that skips in front of the intended target, A.J. Ray. Man has been under almost immediate pressure on several snaps. And when he's rolled out of the pocket, he hasn't been too accurate with the football. Surprisingly, it was on a throw where he rolled to his left that he was most accurate. And that was the big play earlier to Tyler Sawicki. That by far the biggest offensive play of the game for the Demon Knights in the passing game. 2nd down and 10 now. Ball will be snapped from the 38-yard line. At the very least, the incompletion stopped the clock. The 15-yard penalty was a huge one. And they will hand it to Grizzle on the sweep. He makes a man miss, but could not escape. A pair of tackles as a flag comes in late. The Bears are incensed right now. And we may have had a helmet-to-helmet on the play, but that's just speculation on my part. I didn't see anything else that could have been flagged. I'm going to take a step down toward the monitor and see if we can spot where the flag may have been. And your guess at home is as good as mine. There you see the flag flying in. What a toss by the lines judge. He dropped that one right into the middle of the action. We've talked about how some of our officials here in the EFA can really sling the pigskin. How about the flag toss? That one was a good 10 or 15 yards out onto the field, and personal foul was the call against the Bears. So once again, the Demon Knights move forward 15 yards. They will surely take it. And I'm not sure the Demon Knights have netted a single yard of offense on this drive. Nonetheless, they're out across midfield. Mann fakes the sweep handoff to Grizzle, is still running with it toward the far side. He's out of bounds at about 48-yard line. So make that the 43-yard line. As it's sometimes tough to follow the action along the far side. Nonetheless, the Demon Knights finally net some positive offensive yards on this drive. 2 penalties totaling 30 yards. Put them out across midfield. That time they faked the handoff on the sweep to Grizzle, and Mann kept it. And we saw what Mann can do with his legs back in week 2. Certainly capable of maneuvering around in the pocket, buying time, and running the football. So a weapon with his legs as well as his arm. 2nd down and 7. And James will take the handoff. Perhaps a double pass coming. He heaves it down the field toward Grizzle, and just a bit too high, incomplete. On the coverage for the Bears was Darren Jackson once again. We mentioned his name earlier in the broadcast. He was right with Grizzle, and James had no choice on that play. He had to heave it up, or that was going to be a big loss. Could have thrown it away if he wanted. He was under a lot of pressure. Not a bad ball, considering the amount of pressure in his face. And that will set up a 3rd down and 7. Undoubtedly 4-down territory for the Demon Knights. We still have not reached the 2-minute warning, as the young fans in attendance staying awake deep into the night. We are nearing 10 p.m. from Medford, New York, and we thank all of you who have chosen to spend your night with us. Some of you will be looking forward to Monday Night Football after this game. As Mann looks to throw once again, facing pressure, and the football is stripped away, and the Demon Knights were on top of it first. And possession will stay with Empire State. That was Ian Boyer who dove on top of it for the Demon Knights. Nowhere for Mann to go on that play, and this is likely the last gasp for Empire State. It's going to be 4th down, and it looks like maybe 17 or 18 yards at least. And Empire State will certainly go for this. Now, pass interference is 15 yards and an automatic 1st down. You'll often see a heave in a spot like this to try and draw the flag. Not many plays in the playbook to pick up this yardage on 4th down. Does this Empire State offense have one more big play in them? That is the question. We've seen our share of big plays all night. Demon Knights looking for just one more to keep their hopes alive in this game. Spread, shotgun set, Mann in trouble, facing pressure, heaves it, and that ball is floating straight into the arms of a New York Bear. That is intercepted by Charter. He has some blocking, nearly tripped up from behind, and is taken down across the 50, and Charter is helped to his feet. We have a Demon Knight down on the play. And with that, this game is likely decided as the Demon Knights turn the ball over. And here you get another look at the interception. Mann had no choice on the play. And an Empire State player is down. That will bring players on both teams down to a knee out on the field. And, all right, that play has ended the game. Now, unless we missed it, there was no 2-minute warning, but officially this game is over, and the Empire State Demon Knights have fallen on their home turf to the New York Bears. Our final score, New York 22 and Empire State 12. Now, I did want to get a number on the injured player before we officially conclude our coverage, and that is number 65, Cody Rosenberg, who is being helped off of the field for Empire State. But that play has officially ended the game, and with that, we will take a look at what we have in store for you next week before signing off. We do have our broadcast for next week scheduled. The Harlem Gators take on the New York Bears, and the Brooklyn Pharaohs take on the Empire State Demon Knights. So be sure to tune in next Monday night for our broadcast of the Legion and the Bandits here on the PDF Sports Network. Until then, this has been Joe Foreman. Our engineers have been Louis Matrone and Patrick Fleming. Our camera operator, Pat Gilorenzo, on this evening. Again, thank you for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of your night.